Dr. Dre, I'm looking at you right now. I'm looking at all of this. 4 studio albums, 5 collaborative albums, 3 compilation albums. Um, just elite on every level. You got 20 albums. I told you, you forgot how many albums you had.
Is it 20?
Yeah, 20. It's 20.
Shit.
52 years old?
Yeah, I'll be
All
53
right.
Sunday.
How old are you, my brother?
59. I'll be 60 years old in February.
Can I
60
say
years
this,
old.
Stephen A,
Go
on
ahead.
some sports shit?
Yeah.
And Dr. Dre ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. But to me, Dr. Dre is the Nick Saban of hip hop.
Nick Saban, 7-time champion, 6 championships at Alabama, universally recognized as the greatest
Dynasty.
college football coach in the history.
And I
of
say
the
that
game.
because look at all of the NFL stars that he put through the league that are Hall of Famers.
Mhm.
Just think about his
Right.
track record as far as production and the artists that he started. That's why I say he's the Nick Saban. He's got a great career for himself.
No question.
But what about the people he put on?
That's where I'm going with you next. What about those folks? When you reflect on who you've helped along the way, I'm sure you don't want to play favorites. I get that part. But
I know I'm his favorite.
but speak to it. What you believe, you know, when you hear and see the work of other folks. Snoop is somebody that obviously touches you in a very, very positive way. Anybody else out there? I'm imagining Eminem and others, but anybody else out there?
I mean, you know, everybody that I've worked with, you know, has touched me and touched my career in a certain way. You know what I mean? It's like every artist that I put my body into has helped me and my family in a certain way. You know, so does any one of them stick out? Of course, Snoop does.
Right.
You know, this is my brother, but you know, we've got, you know, 50 and Eminem and Kendrick and Anderson .Paak. You know, I just love getting in the studio with people that I love to get down with. That's all it is to it. As corny or as generic as that may sound, that's just what I do.
What would y'all tell an artist today that, you know, you're an aspiring artist, you want to make it, you want to get in the room and put that work in?
Be original. Be original, because right now it's so much copycat, mimicking, sounding alike, imitation. Be original. Find your voice. Find your production sound. Find your ear for who you are, and be original. Even if it ain't hitting, stay you.
Find your collaborator. I don't like the fact that there's like 9 different producers on one album. I like the idea of one producer on one album. The continuity is everything.
Yeah, where did that come from? Where did it come from where you got cats that want to be with 9 different producers on one album and stuff like that? When the hell did that start?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know, but I don't like it. You know, if
It
you're a
ain't
producer,
cohesive.
you should be able to produce the entire album. That's what I thought it was supposed to be.
Right.
That's what I was doing at the beginning.
There's a lot of beat makers though, Doc. That's what the difference between your era and this era is, that there aren't too many producers as much as there are beat makers. It's so easy to make beats. They're giving you all these computer package that has the drum loop, has this, y'all had to make the loop.
I feel like it's a change that's happening right now, you know, from all this mumble rap thing and everything that's happening right now. There's somebody in somebody's garage that's happening right now that's going to be the next Snoop or Dre or next Prince or Michael Jackson or whatever, that's coming up with something that's going to change the game. It's got to happen right now, and it's wide open, because everything that's happening right now in the music game is, especially hip hop, is weird as fuck.
I was getting ready to go there. Why do you feel that it has to happen now? What is it about now that's happening that there's a level of urgency that makes you say change for the better?
Well, it's going to get back to the musicianship. That's all it is, you know, like real players. And I'm seeing it happen. I'm watching. I'm on the internet and I'm watching Instagram and things like that. And there's like these kids that are coming up that can really play, and can really write and sing and really doing some interesting rapping and shit like that. So I'm waiting for that to come back.
When did it go awry? From the standpoint, I'm just talking about the industry itself, in terms of people doing things in a manner that you might.
By the way, I'm not disrespecting
Sure.
anything that's happening right now. I'm just talking about some substance that's getting ready to happen moving forward.
Okay, got you.
I think the fundamentals was taken out of it. Like, you had to have skill, you had to have professionalism in order to be an artist. Now you just have to have a phone. So it's a big difference when you had to have certain things to be qualified as an artist. Now it's just a phone makes you an artist, and something stupid or something crazy on the internet gets you 5 minutes of fame, and you take that and make a record, and you got a 2.5-minute song that's saying the same thing that somebody else just said. Now you consider it hot, as opposed to it used to be about creativity and understanding of musicianship, you know, harmony, melodies. That don't even matter no more. It's just auto-tune. Something I want to sound like him. I want to say what she said, but I want to, you know, do the same things, but just in my own way, as opposed to let me be original.
One of the things that I've always said is that when people get on artists, I've always come to the defense of artists, and I look at the industry itself. Because if you're trying to make it and somebody's over, and they're telling you this is what it's going to take in order for your music to be played, for you to develop and cultivate whatever your brand is, somebody is over you saying this is the way to go. And if you feel compelled, if you really want to make it, sometimes you got to listen to them. Well, that's how I felt.
We never made music for that reason, Doc. We never made music for the radio, right? We never was like, let's make a radio version. We always made music that felt good to us. Then when it got out to the public, if we had a label that had ideas of do a radio version and do this, but we never went into it with that intent.
Go ahead. I know you're gonna say something about that.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of shock hop. We just do what we feel in the moment, and that's what I've been doing from the beginning of my career. From NWA, Fuck the Police, and Straight Outta Compton and the whole nine. It's just like we're just doing what we feel.
You've been feeling from day one.
Yeah, absolutely. We just put it out there. And, you know, at the beginning, we're like, fuck the radio. If they don't play it, it doesn't matter because we know what the streets is going to say. You know, so, and that's still my mentality.
Still your mentality. That's why you still winning. Stephen A. Smith Show, in the house, special edition. Snoop, the one and only Dr. Dre, right here with your boy.